I'm here today. Oh, my battery's gonna die. No, it's my memory card that's gonna run out of space. Great! Let's try that again. I have this... Okay, let's try this one more time, shall we? I am doing the anything but books tag. I was not tagged by anyone, but who cares? I'm doing it anyway. The tag was created by Reader Rot, and I will leave their link in the description for you so you can watch their channel and their video and all that great stuff. So the first question is, name a cartoon / cartoons that you love. Okay, well, let's start with the ones that I loved when I was younger. How about DuckTales, Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, Rugrats, Recess, The Weekenders. Yeah, those ones. And as not a kid, I don't know, I like Futurama, but I haven't seen like all the episodes or anything, but I'll watch that one if it's on. I was Leela for Halloween one year. Yeah, pretty awesome. Pokemon, Indigo League, the original Pokemon, and South Park. I haven't seen South Park in a while, like quite a few years, but there was probably an 8-month period in my life where I was legitimately addicted to that show. Like, I think there were probably 11 or 12 seasons out at that point, and I watched every single episode, even the first episodes, which are not very good. And I watched it all summer long. I watched it on my laptop in between classes at school. I watched it when I got home. It was like, South Park was my jam. Because it's hilarious. And my favorite episode is the one with the guinea creatures. They get attacked by giant guinea pigs that are wearing costumes. And they're real life guinea pigs wearing costumes. It's fabulous. What is your favorite song right now? I don't think I have a favorite song right now. My last favorite song, when I had a favorite song recently-ish, was Renegades by X Ambassadors. But I don't want to overplay it. I played it a lot when it was my favorite song, and I don't want to hate it. So I'm going to say that's not my favorite song right now because I haven't listened to it in a while. Maybe Hello Time Bomb by Matthew Good Band. That's a good song. It brings back memories, and it's really fun to sing loudly. I'm gonna say that one. What could you do for hours that isn't reading? Oh, many things. I could watch certain shows on Netflix. I could go on Pinterest. I could writing for hours is definitely a thing that I do. I spent literally 2.5 days doing revisions of my latest book. Like, that's literally all I did, besides also eat and go to the washroom. So that is definitely a thing that I can do for hours. What is something you love to do that your followers would be surprised by? I should have thought of answers to these questions before I started filming. I don't know, I don't think this is surprising. I don't see why it would be surprising, really, but I don't think I've talked about it because it's silly. But I love to take underwater selfies. When my friend Laura and I go to the beach, we spend so much time in the water because we're literally just taking selfie after 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 selfie underwater. And it's just so fun because it's hard to get a good picture of yourself underwater, and you're like addicted to actually looking good underwater, and that's like seriously like it's the best time. If we're in the water for like 2 hours and we're literally taking pictures for 2 hours and my battery dies, my camera, it's like... So I guess I'll go with that, taking underwater selfies. Although if you have Chloe Diller and you read the author biography thingamabobber in the back, you would know that I like to take underwater selfies because I said that in my little bio thing there. What is your favorite unnecessarily specific thing to learn about? Ooh. Space, maybe? I think space blows my mind. Anything and everything to do with space. That's like one of the documentary things that I will definitely watch with Anthony if he's watching boring documentaries. If it's space, I'm there. And like we watched a 2-hour I think it was a two-parter, and each episode was 2 hours, I think, so 4 hours total, I think, about the satellite that was going to Pluto. And they didn't even get to Pluto in the documentary. They were like really close by the end of the documentary. I was like, what? What a waste of time! What is something unusual you know how to do? I can kind of make a clover with my tongue. I guess. It's not really unusual. A lot of people can do that. And a lot of people can do it sticking their tongue out. I have to keep my tongue in my mouth when I do it. But I didn't used to be able to do it though. So that's why I'm kind of proud, because I taught myself how to do it. Took me all of a grade 10 science class. I used to know HTML. I could make websites with HTML commands. And I used to do that all the time in high school. Pretty much every single project I had to do, I made a website for it. But I don't remember it at all anymore. So that doesn't count. Name something you've made in the last year. I made this at Make a Mess Art Studio, which is like you go and you paint your canvas like whatever color you want, and then you go into this room that's got paint splatters all over it, and you just whip paint at it. So I made this one, and I don't think it's too bad. What is your most recent personal project? Well, my most recent completed personal project is Chloe Diller. You could buy it on Amazon.com and Indigo.ca. Links in the description. And I'm currently working on a novel. I'm on the second draft. I don't know what it's called. And it's about zombies and also not about zombies. It's not about zombies. It takes place in a zombie like universe where there has been a zombie outbreak at some point in the timeline of the world, but it's not about them running away from zombies or anything. Zombies are in it, but it's not the focus of the story, it's the setting of the story. Yep. Tell us something you think about often, maybe while staring out of windows. About my books becoming popular and me becoming friends with famous people. Also this is about books though, I'm sorry, but about characters in books that I've read recently who I really liked. Give us something that's your favorite, but make it something oddly specific, like not your favorite food, but like your favorite food when you've been studying for hours and forgot to eat. Or, you know, something like that. When you've been outside either in the cold because you've been out playing in the snow or shoveling the driveway, or if you've been out in the rain, either just because you wanted to go out in the rain or because you got caught in the rain, you were walking somewhere and it was raining on your way back. My favorite is after coming inside after either of those two things and changing into dry, warm clothes with a nice, like, sweater or pajamas and warm socks and a blanket, and, like, your cheeks are still cold and rosy and your lips are still numb, but the rest of you is all warm, and then you look out the window at, like, the cold outside, but you're inside in the warmth. I love that. That's my favorite. Lastly, say the first thing that pops into your head. Pop-Tarts! Ooh, yum! Strawberry Pop-Tarts! Delicious! So I guess that's all. I don't know who to tag, so I'm not gonna tag anyone. Bye!